enjoyed this QK Media Network production. Copyright 2018. You see how that works?
Yeah.
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.
Oh, yes! Hey, good show, everyone.
Holy shit, Dale.
Hi.
Hey.
How you doing, Raul?
You've never heard of blue suede shoes?
No.
That's what that word is. It's suede.
Sway. I thought it was... For some reason, I thought it was... Subdued. Maybe that's just wishful thinking. I don't know. Oh man, good show! I feel like we knocked it out of the park today.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, they're all lately. We've had a run of really well, apart from the after show a couple of weeks ago, but we all have those moments.
Yeah.
The shows have been really good lately. Like I'm running into some good times.
So what are you gonna do about the show?
That's a good
Have
point.
you already talked about that? Have you already talked about that publicly? What you gonna do or no?
I haven't even gave it a thought. I thought of it yesterday. We might. I don't know. The boats might want to record something when they're here. I don't want to push it on them. We might take a week off. We haven't had a week off in a while.
Oh no! I'm talking about after.
Oh, when I move over there.
Yeah.
Oh, same answer.
Second verse, same as this first.
Yeah, right. It's time for the chorus. Everyone now, birth beyond this child. No, I haven't thought about it yet. It'll all have to depend on scheduling, I think. I want to.
I mean, are they going to like?
Yeah, go on.
Well, if everything's public already, right?
Yeah, everything's public. Everything's all
Okay.
hunky dory.
So, are they going to be like? Is it going to be like a 40-hour work week, or you don't know yet?
They said minimum of 30. So
At minimum wage, right?
at the American minimum wage. Actually, no, $10 isn't minimum wage.
Oh hell
Yeah.
no!
No. Oh hell no! Hey, it's Quarrelsomerhino. Hey.
Just as I come in, oh hell no. I can leave.
Oh no!
No, don't leave! Don't leave!
Don't leave. No, we're talking about how much I'm getting paid at Disney. Just apropos of nothing.
Oh yeah. I have
minimum
a
wage is 25. No, it's 7.25.
yeah. Federal minimum wage is $7.25.
Oh, cheapest. So I'm
Or is
getting
it?
lucky.
Or wait, is it 8 now? I don't remember. I think it was 7. Last time I checked, it was 7. I make more than federal minimum, so it hasn't been a while.
Right.
Let's see. Federal minimum wage is 7.25.
Oh Jesus. Okay, so
Yeah.
it's probably above. Does Florida have its own? It's going to be a dumb
And it's
question.
only been.
How the
It's only
hell are you
been-
expected to live off of 7.25?
Well, do they provide room? Like, do you live?
Oh, we haven't talked since I got accepted,
Is it room and
Quarrelsomerhino,
board?
because I
That's
didn't.
true.
I didn't
We
get.
have not.
Yeah, I didn't have a call in last week. So I'll be staying on property technically.
Yeah.
But it'll get auto docked.
Gotcha. So that's the same as the friend. So I had a friend who interned for Disney for 6 months.
Right.
And he ended up he was living with a bunch of other Disney people. And it was like what he was paying for rent basically was deducted automatically from his paychecks.
Right. Which it's anywhere from 103 to 130, I think I said.
A month?
A week. So.
Oh, weekly. Weird.
Which would make sense. because
So
I'd get
are
paid
they going to
weekly.
supply your food and all that, or no?
No. I'm gonna have to figure that out on my own. But apparently, shops are really close, and I've lived off convenience stores before.
Right, and you were a student, so you're well aware.
Right. I've
Of how
gone
to live on not much.
right. I've lived off noodles. I didn't have any dinner last night, and I'm fine. Like I can live off 2 meals a day, and they have a Disney cantina there. That $5 for lunch, which isn't a bad deal. If I
It's
need
not too
to.
terrible.
That's not bad at all. I mean, considering the minimum I spend on lunch here, if I want, even if I get like a pizza roll and an iced coffee, it's still $7.50, and it's nothing flash.
Yeah.
Pizza rolls, they're 2-pack, and they're pretty decent sized. Just realized I'm doing visual bits and I'm talking at the same time.
Well, you're on stream.
I am on stream. Hi, I'm on stream. I'm on camera.
Don't tell me you forgot you were on stream, Dale.
No, it's not like we're all friends and we all talk normally anyway.
What is
Sometimes
that gesture?
Good to know. Hey, the Twitch stream's actually not bad. And I didn't get interrupted with ads this week. Normally there's a whole
true.
Normally there's a whole bit about how ads interrupt the show. Maybe it's Hey, I'm not complaining, but I still like that bit. Yes, so everything's all public. I haven't decided what I'm doing with any podcasting stuff yet. Mainly because this show wouldn't be too bad to do at 5:30 in the afternoon. My only qualm, and I've said this as much, and I've said this to CJ and I think Rachel, is I would have an issue because we're boarding with other people. My only qualm would be doing a show at 10 p.m. at night.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind doing the show, but it's keeping the other people awake.
Right. Keeping other people awake is it's not very nice. I just moved into a new house, and it seems like my roommate has a much different schedule than me. But our house is it's pretty big, but like all of our bedrooms are on the same floor, so because it's a 2-story house. So I've had to keep my noise level down because I'm a night owl. I'm up until 2:00 in the morning. I regularly talk to my friend in New Zealand who has a job that he works 9 to 5. Yeah. So he doesn't generally get home until 2:00 my time, 2 a.m. my time.
Right, because that's about 5-ish for them anyway. Well, 6 even.
Yeah.
But yeah,
he has to ride a train, so he gets off work at 5. He rides the train for an hour.
I mean, it would be bad. I don't know. And again, this is all stuff I suss out when I'm there. I don't know how big the rooms are. I don't know. I would probably, if I was to do it, I would probably do it in the common area. Because there is 2 beds in each room. 2 single beds.
Right.
Yeah.
You just see how your roommate's schedule is going to be.
Yeah, that's true too. You don't know what kind of people you'll be rooming with. Maybe they'll also be night owls or whatever.
Right. This show would be fine.
Or you could just get a from there to CJ's and then back.
That's an hour and something. That's a long way to go.
It's only an hour and a half.
Yeah.
But you'll see me in a couple of minutes doing that hand gesture. Yes, but maybe staying in house one night of the week might be an idea. But I don't know what the lockout policy is. Also, Like
Yeah.
being
Well,
Well,
in,
that's all a bunch of stuff that I feel like you can probably figure out when you get there. Like you
Yeah.
don't have to have a specific plan in place
I mean,
beforehand.
to think about it would be a plus. So thank you, Ralph, for getting my brain in gear on that one. I actually legitimately do appreciate it. I have made a note of it. So,
I'm not sure. I mean, I'm just going off of dorms, like generic. Dorms. Ag drop. Did you hear that? Nope. Okay. You might. What?
Hang on. Oh, okay, there we go. My computer
Okay.
is spazzing, which is always fun.
Oh.
You were thinking about
Oh.
generic live dorms. I got up to that part.
Yeah. Okay. The generic dorms.
Yeah.
You might not have a physical connection. It might be all Wi-Fi.
That's true.
I'm on Wi-Fi now.
Some dorms do. Some dorms that I've seen do actually have an actual hard wire that you can just plug into.
Right.
But you need to see what their policy is on that
Yeah.
too.
Well, that's true.
I'm really sad because I used to be hardwired in to our router, but now I have Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
But
Wi-Fi is challenges.
even on Wi-Fi, I'm getting like twice the speeds I was before. So
I would murder a
Do
goat for your speeds.
Do you need to run a cable?
I'll need to run something. But like, yeah, I'm on Wi-Fi now, and again, it goes okay, but again, our connection's bad even plugged in, and I've been plugged in for shows, and I've been on Wi-Fi, and it's made no difference. And I think it's a hardware issue at this point. Like that spaz out was Windows popping up, and I'm just like, okay, that's not helpful for
Yeah.
anyone.
I'm really glad. So I have a new-ish computer. I think I bought it. I don't even think it's been a year since I've had this computer. But it's like I bought it because my old computer sounded like a jet engine because one of the fans was broken. And I'm not a hardware person. I'm a software person. So.
Same.
So I couldn't replace it because I was afraid I was gonna break it or electrocute myself. Those are the two. That's what I feel like the inside of a computer
It's really
is.
hard to electrocute yourself with a computer.
I mean, I figured. I mean, I know that. Like intellectually, I know that, but like the base part of my brain, instinctively, I just don't want to touch it.
Yeah,
So
the fight or flight just immediately goes execution. Oh, electrocution, not execution.
execution? No, thank you.
So,
I mean, that's my
windshield
thoughts when I
wipers
look
don't work.
inside the
You
computer.
picked up a brand new car, right?
Huh?
The windshield wipers don't work, so you just
Oh.
picked up a brand new car.
No, see, that's a completely different
I know.
animal.
You cannot appreciate
I
it.
also live in a place in where the mentality is that if it's broken, you fix it. You don't buy a new one, kind
Right.
of thing. So like, if it moves and you don't want it to, you put duct tape on it. If it doesn't move,
And if
it doesn't move, and it should, you put WD-40
You
on
put
it.
WD-40 on it. Yes, that is this country.
If it leaks, you put a blue tarp on it. Like
Yes.
that's the kind of mentality that Maine
No, you
has.
put duct tape on it.
Yeah.
It's still duct tape. No matter how big it is, it's still duct tape.
Well, like, also, Kelsier, my dog, broke out of his kennel. Quarrelsome Doggo broke out of his kennel today while I was at work.
Oh,
And the kennel has broken before, and I put some duct tape on it, and I just put some more duct tape on it because I can't afford to buy a new kennel. So it moves, and I don't want it to. Therefore, duct tape.
Wait, the
So at
kennel.
this point, is it just like a cage made out of duct tape?
Well, I mean, it's broken in the same spot. So, like, it's broken in the
okay.
same spot twice. So it's not like he's breaking new pieces off of it. He's just, like, reopening an old wound.
Oh, so is he just
Oh,
like freaking
so-
out and just like breaking out?
Yeah, it's mostly just, like, he's not used to the noises in this house yet. And then, like, I've got a new roommate that actually likes dogs, and he doesn't understand how that works. So,
He's like, people like me? I don't understand.
pretty much. My old roommates, so there was one incident with my old roommates where one of them tried to sit on him to get him to calm down. And then we stopped hanging out in the common area of the house, and that was like 6 months into living there. So, and I lived there for a total of 2 years.
Good plan.
So,
good plan.
This person, the new roommate, actually likes my dog. Every time I've gone out of my house, out of my room, he's like said hi to him, and like even took him out of the kennel and was just hanging out with him today, just in the house while I wasn't home. So.
Oh.
I mean, he asked if he could do that first, but...
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, just...
but I said yes, and so he did. just not just randomly coming in my room and letting my dog out, but... but yeah, so, like, it's just a completely different environment. But anyway, the point is that my dog is not used to the noises in this house yet, so he got a little bit freaked out and broke it in the same way that he broke all the other kennels, so... or all the other kennels. The kennel before, whatever.
Right.
So 4th of July and New Year's is a bad time of year for you, right?
So 4th of July used to be a really bad time when I was... my ex and I... my ex used to have a dog as well, and he was the most nervous, like, neurotic dog I've ever met. And so he had to be sedated on July 4th because he would just go crazy at fireworks. He would, like, pant until he threw up because he was so nervous.
Jeepers.
Like that, like it was really bad. But Kel is he's pretty chill about fireworks. Like he's all right about them.
He joins in. He tries to jump
like,
up and
he does actually kind of try to bark at them. Like he tries to bark at thunderstorms sometimes. Because he's like, oh, that's a loud noise. I will also make a loud noise.
and then you're like, that's not how that works.
Trying to compete with nature.
Yeah, pretty much. But this July 4th, I'm not even gonna have to deal with him at all. I'm gonna be on an airplane and in a different place. So,
well, we've heard rumors. We don't know if the rumors are abound, but I don't know. I don't know if that should be public knowledge. I don't know if that's. You're making him go to the robot house, right?
I mean, I am going to the robot house.
Yay!
Carrie and I have...
Rumors confirmed.
Carrie and I have been friends. I don't know if anybody else knows this, but Carrie and I have been friends for like 8 or 9 years now. And I haven't been to the robot house. I went to her apartment before when she lived in an apartment.
Okay.
And I've been to MegaCon with her twice. So... but I get to go visit her again, which is really fun.
And you get to visit the robot house, which...
I do. I get to see the robot house. I'm really excited about it.
Oh, you should be excited.
I mean, I've seen a bunch of seen a bunch of pictures of the robot house, but I have not seen in person the sheer magnitude of robots.
I literally was speechless when I walked into the office. I was like, it's real. I think that was my words. I think that was my words actually, and I think Carrie just pissed out laughing. It was just like, oh well, you're so adorable.
And, okay, what we see on camera is like a small portion, right, Dale?
Oh yeah, it's the whole.
Yeah, it's definitely a small portion, for sure.
The whole room.
I've seen pictures of the rest of all of them, but not all in person. I'm excited.
I hope they have everything. I think they had to take it all down because
they had to get their floor replaced. So they did have to move everything, but I think they're slowly starting to set it back up again. So
yeah, I mean, it takes time. You got to put everything back in the right place, and they're fragile.
Coming from somebody who moved 3 days ago, I know this feel.
Yeah, so you don't realize how much stuff you have until you move, right?
Oh, it's the worst. Like, I don't understand. So I had a really small room. I'm in a room that's probably about twice the size that I was in before.
Jeepers.
And so I was in a tiny room, but I had so much stuff. Like I guess so. I used to have a bookshelf in my room, but I decided it was felt too cramped with it in there, so I moved it to the basement and I packed up all of the books that I had on it. And then I just proceeded to, every time I had I read a new book, I'd put it in a box, and then I'd be like, okay, I need to put to take a bunch of this stuff that I have in my room now, and I need to put it in the basement. So I'm gonna put a bunch of stuff and then like 3 or 4 books, and then put it in the basement. I ended up with I need a second bookshelf. I have so many books now
Jeepers.
because I didn't realize.
What's a basement?
Oh, basement. So Maine has these things where you go underneath the house.
Wait. Okay, I don't know if that was a joke. Raul, do you legitimately not know what a basement was?
I know what a
No.
basement
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he knows.
I know what a basement is.
It's a bit, Dale.
It's a bit, Dale. Pay attention to your own show.
See, I could tell that you knew what it was, but like having lived in Texas, I know that there aren't very many basements there. So Maine is one of those places where we both have basements and attics, on most houses.
You have a crawl space.
Yeah, but see, we have like fully fledged, like real attics that you can like stand up in.
Real attics.
Most of them are finished. Like basements, finished basements, and finished attics.
Yeah.
Oh, not
like they were
completed.
basically extra rooms.
Completed with attics.
My grandmother's house even has a tower on it, so like it has a basement, 2 floors, and then an attic and a tower, and it's pretty cool.
Basements aren't really a
when the
thing.
Mongol horde comes in, she has somewhere to defend her.
Yeah, she just has to get her crossbow and go up to the tower, and she'll be golden.
We're all going to your grandmother's house when the apocalypse comes, alright? I don't know if you know this.
I don't really think that's a good idea, Dale.
It's not.
Do you know exactly how much it snows here?
No, but I'm
dead.
wearing a jumper in a room where my fan's off when it's 50 degrees, so I don't know if I could survive the snow.
So I was buried in snow for about 6 months this past winter. So you don't want to be here when the apocalypse comes, because the only way I survived that was through the wonder of electricity.
But to be fair,
to keep me warm.
to be fair though, when a zombie apocalypse is broken out, isn't the first place you want to be is inside?
Well, I mean, yeah, inside, sure.
I think in like the zombie apocalypse, the zombies would freeze solid, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they probably would. They'd probably freeze solid. But then, like, you would not be very far behind, because you'd either have to keep a constant fire burning, like 100% of the time. Because most of the power, like, we do have, a lot of places will have like a wood stove or like a fireplace, but you'd have to keep that thing burning constantly.
Burn the frozen zombies.
That would smell so awful.
Yeah.
Can you imagine like the pure putrid smells that would be coming from that
frozen
fireplace?
zombies. We can have that in our what was the drink earlier? Russian camel.
Oh no, thanks.
I have a quote. It's a bit, Dale.
From 2 Australias away. Sorry, 2 Texases away. Texases? Texi? It's plural of Texas. Texi.
Okay, Dale.
Yes, sir. It's a
There's
bit, I know.
a city called Texarkana. It's right on the border between Texas and Arkansas.
Huh. A bit on the nose, but huh.
Yeah, it's just called Texarkana.
Texarkana.
I remember when I lived, spent a summer up north in Indiana, the area between Indiana and Michigan was called Michiana. Like, on the news. I was like, on the official news. Yeah, the Michiana area.
That's kind of ridiculous. It's kind of like, so there's a one province in France has been disputed back and forth between I guess it's 2 provinces actually, has been disputed back and forth between France and Germany over the last couple of 100 years. And so they just called it the Alsace-Lorraine. Like they just combined it and
named
and
it
now
both.
it's just one place.
That's like
Are they French or are they German?
Both.
They have dual citizenship?
I think right now they are French, technically. but the culture is very German, Germanic. Because it's gone back and forth so many times. It's like a wonderful mishmash of culture, and I really want to go there.
Oh, there you go.
The area I live in, it's where I'm at is not very German, but like further north where I'm at, it's got a very big German influence. And
That's interesting.
You can tell by the food and the beer that they make out there too.
We have German
Breweries out
influence. We have German influence here too. And when Oktoberfest comes around, the whole month of October is just one big German piss up. Really,
One big drunken slur. Is that what you're talking about?
exactly, with lots of thick sausages. Yes, right.
Aw.
No, that's not. They're sausages. No, I'm hearing typing. They're sausages. What is wrong with that? They're eating German sausages that are covered in shit. No, alright, not everyone. Bye. No,
Right,
just
I can
kidding.
only type so fast.
It's true.
It's a bit, Raul.
Weren't you complaining like a couple of months ago that your office was like burning up?
Who?
Oh yeah, because didn't your AC go out over the
me.
summer?
Yes, it did.
And now you're freezing cold at 50 degrees. 50 degrees is like swimsuit weather in Maine. Like
What?
that's
Why would you wear a
No.
swimsuit at 50 degrees? Why?
No,
Like-
that's light jack. Well, for me, depends if the wind's blowing.
Oh,
But
this
yeah.
is not-
yeah, like so the first 50
Sorry, I
degree
didn't
day
mean
you
to.
get after being buried for 6 months under snow is like it's like you have flown somewhere tropical.
I'm Australian. I don't know what
for
to do
anybody
with this
else, basically.
I'm Australian. I don't know what to do with this information.
Yeah. Hell, the past couple of days, it's reached about 100 degrees outside.
Oh god.
About
Already?
About 38.
Oh, I guess not
C.
already.
It's about 38 C. Dale.
Oof.
Ugh.
So you walk outside, you come back in, and the cold air hits you, and you just feel that wave of heat still on you.
I always remembered getting sick in the summers when I lived in Texas for 3 years. And I remembered getting sick a lot during the summer and not during the winter because when I would go outside, it's 108 degrees. And then, which is 42 Celsius, by the way, Dale.
Oh, thank you.
So it would be 42 Celsius. It's 108 degrees Fahrenheit. And then I'd go inside into the air conditioning, and then I'd have to go back outside into the heat and then air conditioning. And so I would get sick because I would not be able to, like, I didn't have a regulated temperature.
Right.
Wait, is that you, Dale, or is that CJ?
That's me.
The one that says currently 72?
Yes.
Oh, you said 50, as in 50 C, not 50
Oh,
Fahrenheit.
no, I when I started the show, when I got up this morning, it was 50 degrees, and I just can't be bothered taking the jacket
okay.
off.
Okay.
I think it was like 48 or something when I first started. Yeah, it's 23 degrees
It is.
Celsius here.
So
You
it's
what,
it's
West
50.
Texas,
It's
right?
actually 52 degrees here right now.
Oh.
Wow.
It's 52. I have a window open and 2 fans on,
Jeepers. Well,
and I'm wearing shorts. Like that's what
I'm wearing shorts too.
that's what weather is.
Okay.
That's
in
what
Maine.
weather
It
is.
is currently 7:30 at night. It is 95 degrees outside.
Oh, girl, get on it. That's
Yeah, it's the
rough.
worst.
And
Yeah,
let's
like that. And
see.
that heat just doesn't go away too. Like the sun going down only does so much. Like it is a dry heat, but if it's 108 degrees, the sun going down is still not going to lower it any lower than like 90.
Why'd you?
So,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
you're still like sweating to death. It's the worst. I nearly died.
Yeah, it's 38% humidity.
Oh, that's not bad. We got
And
50.
on the timeline of like the temperature, 95 at 11 p.m. it'll be around 86,
Oh, that's not bad.
81 at 2, 76 at 5,
Oof.
then at 8, 75, and then it just starts going back up.
Just soars back up. Although last in the
Tomorrow's-
sorry, go on.
Hopefully tomorrow we'll have some clouds.
Yeah.
Keep that sun down.
Some clouds, please clouds.
Well, in the summer though, we had a week of like 47 Celsius weather, which is like what, 117, and I had no AC at the time, so I was just relying on a
100 and
fan.
what?
That is
118, yeah, Fahrenheit.
yeah, that is kind of
Whoa.
ridiculous.
47.3 degrees. Yeah.
So when I lived in Texas, I also worked at a very large corporate restaurant that rhymes with Schmal of Schmarden.
Oh, okay. The dirty plate corporation. Yes.
Yes, yep, that's the one.
You're like, oh yeah, I don't know that story.
I'm completely lost.
Okay. Sidebar.
Anyway.
When I went to Olive Garden, they had a dirty plate, and the waiter got pissed off that I literally complained about me having a dirty soup plate. It
yeah,
wasn't
that's
full of stuff.
frustrating.
It wasn't full of stuff, but it was just like, excuse me, sir, I don't normally do this, but I'm not eating out of a bowl that hasn't been washed.
Yeah,
This clearly
gross.
has not been washed. It had all the grime on it too. Anyway, back to Smoliv Smarden.
Oh, it hadn't been one. Okay,
It hadn't
go
been
ahead,
washed.
Ryan.
anyway, so when I was working at that terrible restaurant,
Smoliv Smarden.
it was still when they made their employees wear ties and long sleeve men's button down shirts and slacks
No.
in the middle of summer when it's 108 degrees outside.
Why?
I had to walk to work.
Oh no.
I didn't have my license, so I had to walk. It was only like a block, but it was still 108 degrees in long slacks and a button-down t-shirt and then tie.
Ooh, talking about driving,
Mm.
the full circle.
I know, right? We started the
Talking
pre-show
about the
with this.
pre-show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get it back.
So you know how to drive and you have a vehicle, right? Right now.
Yes.
Okay. Dale does not know how to drive.
Oh,
Okay. So my old roommate, one of my roommates that I just moved out of, who I've known since we were like 9 years old,
Right.
she does not drive. And she walks and takes buses everywhere.
Right.
And that's just how she just hasn't really had anybody to teach her how to drive, or who want to put forth the effort to teach her how to drive, basically.
Yeah, I actually had to the way I learned how to drive is that I'm very visual. So I just picked it up from everyone because no one wanted to show me how to drive.
Yep.
Because for some reason, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to go get the book. I just, every time I'm with someone, I'm just learning. I'm just watching them
Yep.
drive.
See,
And
for
that's how
me,
I picked it up.
I memorize things really easily. And for me, I basically read the driver's handbook, took my permit test, in like the same week. And I basically memorized all of the right-of-way rules that anybody else that has driven with me before may tell you that I like to correct people's driving mistakes by telling them that they're stupid, very loudly. I guess other people would call this road rage.
Well, no, I wouldn't call it road rage. I'd call it helpful tips with Rhino.
Yes, helpful driving trips with Rhino.
Oh,
When you are at a stop sign, but you are the third car back, you still have to stop every single time you move forward. And then again at the stop sign. Anyway, that is one of my biggest pet peeves. Like people who just go through stop signs because I've stopped before. Yes, but you have to stop again. Anyway, so I'm a little bit of a perfectionist. I always have been. So it's kind of like I like to do things well, and if I can't do them well, I don't do them at all.
That's fair.
Like I don't like to half-ass things, basically.
Right. That's a good point.
yeah.
You
With
don't
me, the only time I get road rage, I was gonna say rage road,
Rage Road!
is when I don't have coffee.
Yep.
Like I'm unfortunately, it's like if I don't have coffee for like 2 or 3 days, I get very agitated.
Oh,
But that's
man.
because I drink like 2-3 cups of coffee a day.
Yep.
Because so it's like I need
For
that
me,
little
for
jump.
me, it's not. For me, it's not the caffeine or not the coffee. For me, it's food. If I haven't eaten anything, I get the hanger.
Oh,
Oh, you get the hanger? Does it make you
I
eat
get the
chocolate?
hanger.
Does it make you go?
No, it does not make me eat chocolate. I eat chocolate for a living. I mean, I sell chocolate for a living.
No, does it make you eat? Sorry, does it make you eat chocolate like that? Lady, the stock photo lady.
The stock photo lady. No one eats chocolate like the stock photo lady. Okay.
She's a special type of character. That one.
It's the worst. The worst stock photo.
yeah. I'll get hangry, but then I'll get to the point where my blood sugar starts to drop, and I get really pale.
Yep.
And it's like really, I haven't gotten to the point where I've passed out, but I've gotten close.
Yeah.
It's usually like if I'm at work and it hits me, and I'm like, it's
Like,
an
oh right,
hour-
food.
Food's a
It's
thing,
like,
right?
I've got like an hour before work lets out. You know what? I'm going down to the store real quick. I'll be right back.
Right.
Yep.
I'll pick
Okay.
myself up something with
For-
protein in it. It's a little
Yeah.
bit.
So for me, like I more recently, over the last couple of months, I've had to drive my grandmother down to Portland, which is about 2 hours from where I live.
Right.
You have to drive
And-
to Portland, Oregon.
No, actually, Portland, Maine was made first before Portland, Oregon. Just
Oh, we had Portland first.
Maine is actually the original. Like that is what Oregon is named after.
Oh hell no!
Just so you know.
Wow, helpful tips with Quarrelsomerhino.
helpful historical tips with Rhino.
We're making it a
Helpful
show.
random knowledge. Like I'm just full
Ah.
of random knowledge, and I love that it actually like
Helpful
helps
random
sometimes.
knowledge could be a show.
Anyway, driving to Portland takes 2 hours. Portland, Maine takes 2 hours. And the last time I had to drive my grandmother down there, it's for like a doctor's appointment, basically. And because she can't drive herself because she's old.
I
mean, she is my grandmother. But so she like has a bad knee, and so she goes to a knee specialist in Portland, but she can't drive herself because it's her right knee and it hurts. So she can't like push on the gas pedal. Anyway, so when I go down there, I need to have like some beef jerky and some like something with sugar and like extra food in the car, so that when I start to get road ragey, I go, I need food, and then my grandmother will pick up the food and give it to me, and then,
Where's
then
my
I can
jerky?
keep driving and not want to kill people.
I need my jerky. Where's my jerky?
Oh, where is it?
Well, they say something with protein because protein, I guess, the digestive stuff. It helps you.
The nutrition
Yeah.
in it, yeah.
Gives you the nutrition in it, yeah.
But also we had jerky on the way back from Dragon Con, so and that kind of tied us all over. I don't think, yeah, we had jerky on the road trip, and that was really good.
Yeah.
But
that's
outside of
right.
stopping for lunch.
I have to bring you some Texas jerky.
Please don't bring us those chili packets again.
No. That's not
Please.
jerky. That's Mexican candy.
Begging you, please, on my life, not to bring those those salsa packets again.
You don't like Mexican candy, Dale?
I liked everything else. I actually liked those marshmallow cracker things. That sounded a bit weird, but I don't remember what they were called.
Marshmallow cracker things. That sounds yummy.
What were they called?
Yeah,
now?
it's like little coconut marshmallow dots on a cracker.
Oh.
I
have
loved
not had that.
those. I loved those, and what was the other thing? Not the chili packets.
Did I get you the watermelon lollipops? Dipped in chili powder.
Yep.
I don't think
Oh, so good. I love those things.
I don't think so.
The
I won't.
goat milk caramel.
Oh, goat's milk caramel is so good.
I don't think... Actually, it might have been just the chili packets and...
It's a chamoy. It's plum with some chili powder.
I don't...
Pretty much.
Don't ask me to pronounce Mexican food, because apparently that goes down a treat.
So Mexicans really like to put chili powder on like literally everything, Bill. That's it's like literally everything.
There was no chili powder on those biscuit marshmallow things, though.
I'm actually really surprised.
They were
It's
savory,
really
though.
surprising, actually.
They were quite savory, which I don't mind. I don't mind a bit of savory every now and again in my
Maybe
candies.
I'll bring the other ones. I don't know what they're called, but they're like little like.
See, either I
they're
want like really, really sweet, or I want something that is savory. Like I'm never like in the middle. Like I don't want it to be and savory at the same time. I either want it super sweet or super savory.
Right.
I don't know if this is just Texas, but have you ever heard of something called Lucas?
Yeah, he's a little character on an N64 game, isn't he?
Ness, but okay.
It's a bit, Raul.
What it is, it's pretty much like flavored salt.
Oh, I have not heard of that.
Or
Yeah,
like,
we're like, oh.
they also have the gel. Let me see if I can find it.
They have the salt and the gel. Hey, we have a BuzzFeed quiz.
We have a BuzzFeed quiz already. Wow, that's 45 minutes of post show before
I know.
we get to the BuzzFeed quiz.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Gamer Geeks can be late today. I don't care. My show.
Oh, what's going on Gamer Geeks today?
Probably Fortnite.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Alrighty. Well.
I'm taking care of it now.
Okay, thank you. I just need to boop. Okay. Alright. I'm just going to what's that? Alright. Hey! Postshow, how are you?
I am wonderful.
So the move
Very tired, but
the move did go well then.
it did. So over the last 2 weeks, I've been very slowly moving in my stuff. Like I started with all of my knitting stuff and all of my yarn and all of that.
Yeah.
And then I brought a bunch of stuff from my basement that I hadn't gone through. And I just like brought it all over in my car, which is like a 4-door sedan type car. Like it's not very. I mean, it's a Lexus, so it's like, but it's like the low end of Lexus. It's like basically like a Toyota Plus.
Okay.
So technically Lexus is a luxury brand, but it's owned by the same company as Toyota. Like it is Toyota. And so basically my car is basically like a high-end Toyota with a funny L instead of the Toyota logo.
Huh.
Anyway.
Yeah. That's handy.
So yeah, what am I looking at?
You're looking at a candy? I actually have seen those.
That looks like sauce.
Kinda, but it's a little bit thicker. But it's kind of sweet, but then spicy at the same time.
Huh.
Like if you scroll down,
Much like me.
you see the watermelon.
Yeah, I think so. Hang on, let me.
Okay,
back over there.
it's pretty much a watermelon candy, but just drenched in the in whatchamacallit, in chili powder.
The watermelon. Do I see
really
the watermelon?
Good. It's sweet and spicy. I really enjoy. Well, hell, I
get-
grew up on them, so yeah.
I can get a pack of 36
sorry.
Kit Kats for $22.49.
I definitely forgot to mute my phone.
I did too earlier. What the? Oh, that one. The watermelon slice on a stick.
Yeah.
Okay. I just didn't
My
see.
mouth is
I didn't
actually
see what-
watering from looking at it.
Oh, that's right. I have a peanut butter cup. Where's my peanut butter cup?
Oh.
I brought a peanut butter cup.
Okay, so what BuzzFeed
Anyway.
Very-
down?
Anyway, BuzzFeed
Very-
quiz. Oh, right. So I was actually in the middle of saying, okay, so
Yeah, the move.
I did some moving pre-moving, and then on the first, I got a big old U-Haul truck, and one of my roommates and I moved all of my stuff, and so it felt very girl power because we moved like my desk and my bed and like all of the heavy things, but it was just us two girls, so it was good.
You guys go.
There were a couple of people who were like, "Oh, do you need help?" Nope, we're good. We got it.
Nah, we got this. We got it. I'm a strong, independent woman. And
Exactly.
I need no man to help me with my desk. I need a man to help me with mine. Anyway, so that doesn't. Insert would joke here. Do we actually want to do this? Do we actually want to do the BuzzFeed quiz? Do we want to do a super long post show?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh, let's go
Like a
for
real
it.
post show.
Like a
Instead of just sitting around talking and doing nothing.
which is what
You know.
this show normally is. But
But this time it's with guests.
exactly
so-
sitting around doing nothing with guests. The generic live show. 5 stars in our hearts. That might actually be the T-shirt, like review, like
I like
quotes,
that.
but actually reviews. I still haven't gotten to carry on what I want for shirt designs yet. Hey, so today's
Hey.
So, what is our BuzzFeed quiz?
our BuzzFeed quiz is pretend to eat 5 different meals, and we'll reveal your most attractive quality. Let's put a link in the chat. Pretend. We're not actually eating them, though. We're only pretending.
Only pretending to eat them. So, okay.
This is not stuff that you would actually eat. This is stuff that you would pretend to eat. Like plastic food. Or something.
Oh, okay.
You've got many attractive qualities. Which one is the best? Of course, we're doing it for me because I'm egotistic. And it's my show. So, what are you having for breakfast? You can either have eggs, smoothie, granola and yogurt, cereal, pancakes, or just coffee.
Cereal.
You mean leftover stir fry from 2 nights ago is not an option on this list?
Oh, Dale.
Raul, hi. Oh.
Okay, I'm going to do this for myself.
Oh, okay.
So-
I missed the
so
follow up. I missed
what
the
do you-
follow up on that one. What do I want?
Do you... So, I guess, do you like eggs?
I don't eat eggs or too often. But hang on. Also, sidebar. Does that look like mashed potato?
What, the eggs?
Yeah.
No, it looks like
No,
eggs.
it looks like scrambled eggs.
Looks like potato.
Mashed potatoes are not yellow, Dale.
Were you gonna say something else then? It's alright. You can say mashed potatoes aren't yellow, honey. That's fine. I'm okay with that.
It did take me a second. I was like, what is your name?
Oh.
Because, well, I was going to call you a different name, but I was like, I'm not talking the dumb person I normally talk.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was very rude. Anyway,
Night, everyone.
but lovably.
No, I'm just kidding.
But lovably rude, maybe. I think
Yeah,
that's
that's
what I
alright.
try to go for.
Hey, but at least I'm laughing. And if I wasn't laughing, then we would know we'd be in
Exactly.
trouble.
Exactly.
I don't mind eggs. I do like good granola or pancakes or cereal or smoothie. All of this stuff I would eat.
I'm
for
gonna.
breakfast.
I vote for pancakes because granola's good, I guess, but pancakes are warm and yummy.
Exciting. What do you want for lunch? You can either have a burrito. You can
what?
a burrito.
Okay, go ahead.
It's a burrito. A sandwich. You can have a poke bowl. Sushi, pizza, or salad. I've never gotten into the hype for the poke bowls. I've never understood that.
What?
It's just raw meat and salad, isn't it?
A poke bowl?
A poke bowl, yeah.
Yeah, I have never had one. I can't say whether I'd like it or not.
I think I've had one before, and it was okay. But again, it's just raw meat and salad. So, good burritos, a sandwich. A sushi, pizza. I do like pizza. I'm probably having pizza for lunch today, to be honest.
Then pick pizza.
Let's pick pizza. You're feeling a bit peckish. Choose an afternoon snack. Baby carrots, string cheese.
Jerky is not on that list.
Jerky
It
is
should be on that
not on this list. Yeah, chocolate bar, bananas, or almonds. Carrots don't do it for me. Neither does string cheese, to be honest. I'm gonna have to go with the Australian produce. Bananas. Bananas. Time for dinner. Are you making stir fry? It's on this list. Chili stir fry, pad thai or spaghetti.
That's probably the one you'll check. You'll pick.
I'm gonna pick stir fry because I had that for dinner a couple of nights ago. Alright, pick a late.
My pick on that one is pad thai.
Oh, I do like a good pad thai.
I love pad thai.
I do like steak.
Although I do
too.
really like curry. But
Curry's
anyway.
good. Ooh, what are you doing? What are you doing, screen? Don't do
Time
that.
for the late night snack.
Late night snack.
Oh.
Are you eating an entire pie?
No, just a slice of pie.
But also pie. This is not the same kind of pie you would be eating.
True. Plus, also, that's a quarter of that pie dish. I don't care which way you cut it.
What's wrong with that?
That's like a slice of pie.
That's technically... Well, eating the whole pie is also a slice.
That is a perfectly legitimate piece of pie right there.
Thank you, Rhino. Thank you.
The Raul and Rhino
I
show,
would eat
everyone.
that much pie. I do love pumpkin pie.
Right before bed, though?
I mean, sure.
I'll get to have pumpkin pie when I'm over there, though, too. So that's exciting. Ooh. Cheese and crackers, popcorn, Twinkies. I'll get to have Twinkies over there, too. Ice cream and avocado on toast. Ruined.
Are you a millionaire?
Really?
Are you a millionaire? Because that's the only way you can afford avocado on toast.
Damn it, you beat me to the joke. I was going to say, well, do you want to ruin your mortgage late at night? Beat me to the punch. I mean, everyone seems to be in the pie camp. Oh, that was the last question. I didn't realize.
Pie is good.
Whoops.
Good, it's a short one. See? It works out that we talked for 45 minutes first.
You'll have to catch up. It's been a couple of weeks. You got kindness. Your kind and generous nature towards others is easily your best quality. You're able to see the best in people and offer them compassion when they need it. Clearly, BuzzFeed again being incorrect.
See, what I got when I answered it was a sense of... The description is you're funny as hell, you can be a bit weird, but you like it that way. And you have an amazing ability to make other people laugh. Your quick wit is your best feature.
It is!
BuzzFeed knows me.
BuzzFeed knows you. BuzzFeed does not know me. Raul, what did you get?
I got kindness.
You got kindness. See? We're kind. Yeah. What we're learning here today, we've learned a valuable lesson, everyone, is that Rhino's the funny one.
I'll take it.
I mean, that.
I do like making people laugh.
Yeah, I mean, it's laughter.
Even if it is at me, I'm okay with that.
I mean, people have been laughing at me for the last 27 years, and the ironic thing about that sentence is that I'm not even 27 yet.
I was gonna say you're not 27. I'm turning 27 this year, and I know that I'm older.
Whoa!
So...
That was a good guess. I don't know where I pulled 27 from. I actually legitimately just pulled that out of the air.
You kids get off my lawn!
Oh my gosh! I'm turning 27 in 18 days.
Ooh! Okay, we're gonna note that down.
Oh yeah, it's the 21st of June, which is a Thursday.
Yeah.
You reminded me of that a couple of, I don't know. I think you posted somewhere like dates, upcoming Geek.io show dates.
Oh yeah.
Probably on the Slack.
Oh
and it reminded me that my birthday was a Thursday. So.
Right. That's right. Yeah. And yep, we're all gonna have a birthday party. I've declared it. I'm the host in June. I'm the host of the Geek.io show all June long, and it's going to be petrifying, but I'm willing to take the challenge. It's confirmed. Wait, is there going to be a show on the 21st?
I think we are going to have shows. It's just
the boats might still be here though.
Oh. Well, I hope you do, because my plan is literally to work for 10 hours and then come home and watch Geek.io. Those are my birthday plans. So
I mean,
I'm leaving for vacation the day after. So
okay. So you're doing it. You're doing it
day
eventually.
after.
The day after.
Yeah. So it just kind of worked out that I needed. I was gonna try and. There is a very long story as to why I'm not traveling on my birthday. And I will tell you these stories at some point, but everything that happens on my birthday is not good. Like nothing ever goes the way that I plan it, so I just don't do things on my birthday. I either do them like a week later or like the day after or whatever, but
that's me.
Like,
that's me and the 20th of December. Apropos thing.
The 20th of December, that's an interesting.
Yeah. That's
your nothing goes right day.
Yep.
Yeah, mine is my birthday. And like the least bad of those stories is that once I went to, and it's very short. Once I wanted to go to a picnic at the ocean. I wanted to go eat lunch by the ocean, and I let my mother drive. And when I let her drive, she took a wrong turn. We ended up an hour away from where I wanted to be, and I got car sick and had a migraine for the rest of the day. So that's like, it just so happens that things like that happen every year on my birthday.
Delbert in the chat says, the ocean is boring unless you're under it. I mean, the boats are going to be doing some diving out here in Australia, so there's that.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
I know. I'm half jealous and half I don't want to be trapped underneath the ocean, in the middle of the ocean, with only a limited amount of oxygen to live. Thank you, though.
Well, I'd rather be in the ocean and not being eaten alive by all of the poisonous animals you have on your island. So,
see, exactly. So, which means which
hell do you want?
Which hell do you want? Pick your hell.
Pick your poison.
Pick your poison.
Literally.
Oh, Delbert says, "Oh, I want to be eaten alive by a lionfish."
A lionfish?
A lionfish.
What is a lionfish?
It's a fish that goes rawr.
Oh, I see. Those are the weird ones.
Define weird ones. Aren't they all weird? Aren't all fish weird?
I mean, yeah, pretty much. No, but lionfish they have like all kinds of weird spiny things on them. Or something.
Hey, we have a call.
Fish are the best type of fish.
Hey, Del, welcome to whatever this post show has turned into. Hey, we might as well. Hey, do you guys want to just
the one with all the fins that are actually poisonous, right?
Do you guys want to just keep? Can I launch up a game or something? We just do Gamer Geeks as the generic live show post show.
Oh God.
Cards Against Humanity. Ooh, I just had an idea. Anyway, go on. Continue. Lionfish.
Oh man, lionfish. They're venomous. They're not poisonous. They're venomous.
Yes, they can kill you immediately, and it's fantastic.
I was going to ask how you
Also,
were, but I think
they're
that
a,
answered the question.
Yeah. Also, the lionfish are an invasive species in Florida now.
What?
Oh,
Ooh.
that's terrifying. I'm not going into the ocean.
The ocean
I'll
is
just-
the best place to be.
I'll
You don't
just
know what's
stay-
there.
I'll just stay up here in Maine where there's nothing that can kill you and it's fine.
The
Except
sea.
lobsters.
Except for lobsters.
Oh,
Also,
the lobsters.
I mean, there's a bunch of Mirelurks. I mean, at some point there will be Mirelurks.
right.
Maya lurks in the future.
Yeah.
Fallout?
Yes. So Fallout 4 is set in Bar Harbor, which is about 4 hours south of or not Bar Harbor, Boston. I meant.
That's a full
But
edge.
the there's a DLC for Far Harbor, which is based on Bar Harbor, Maine.
Oh, jeez.
So it's a little terrifying. I'm not a big fan of water in video games.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
usually they do them badly. Let's be fair.
Oh.
Yeah, that is true.
Water
Basically,
hitting is bad.
yeah.
I have
Well,
horror
it started
stories.
when I was like a little kid and I was playing Super Mario 64, and there's that big old fish in some of the water in that game that comes and eats you, and it
Yeah.
terrified me when I was young.
Let's see. My hatred of water comes from Jack and Daxter, because no matter where you went, if you went in the water, you got eaten by a fish.
Yep.
But
Oh, much like-
my real hatred came from Zelda.
Oh,
Water temples are the worst.
they are pretty terrible.
Girls, you have not seen
I also-
anything yet. If you haven't played Donkey Kong Country 3, I have 3 water terribleness. Getting chased by a piranha when you can't do anything.
Yeah.
Having a pitch black
Oh,
water
also-
level. And also having
Oh,
a
that
boss.
is horrific.
Having a boss that's literally a water tank.
That's horrific.
Anyway.
Welcome to Zelda.
Can we help you?
I also
Thanks for
There's
watching.
there's one Tomb Raider game where you get eaten by piranhas if you fall in with some of the water.
Yes,
Oh.
I hated that game.
I
Oof.
That was-
cried pretty
I think
much
that was
every time I
3.
played that game. I just cried.
Like, if I'm remembering my past, it was Tomb Raider 3.
Yep.
Because you were in, like, the Amazon, and, like, if you just fell in the water in an accident, you were dead.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
were dead.
Damn.
Yep.
It was
And then there was another game that I played that it was water. Oh, I really wanted to play the BioShock games, and this was like a couple of years ago. I mean,
First one's
many
really
years
good.
after they came out. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna suck it up. I knew first of all that it's set underwater. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna suck it up and I'll play it. You start off in the water. Like
What?
literally floating in the middle of the water. And
Yeah.
then you go underneath, and then there is a part of like the plane you were in that crashes into the structure you're in underneath the water. And this is in the first like 5 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
And it crashes in, and then I shrieked and ran away from my computer. Like physically ill from the amount of water that was rushing. It was horrific, and I haven't played it since.
I don't think you would do well in Subnautica.
Nope, that is my idea of a like actual nightmare.
Oh.
I've played a bunch of Subnautica, and it's terrifying.
It-
Actually,
yeah, that is-
yeah.
A literal nightmare.
Oof.
I made a couple videos, and like there were a few times I'm like, oh god, why is this happening?
Because video games, that's why. But pitch black water levels, I highly recommend them.
All we need now is a VR Subnautica or something along those lines,
No!
and I'd be done.
Why? Why do you want to do this to
Okay.
yourself?
You're picking things directly from my nightmares,
Oh.
and you should stop.
Oh. Alright, well, yes. Let's talk about happier things like kindness and humor and
But after on that
Would
note,
you
actually,
kindly?
I do have to get going.
Alright,
So,
yeah, we are going to end the stream at like 9 hours of an after show. Stay tuned for Gamer Geeks ? I think. dot net.
Delbert, Overwatch?
Sure. Yeah, as soon as I don't have a update to do.
Oof.
All right.
All right,
Bye,
well,
guys.
we're gonna finish the
Bye. Thank you for hanging
stream.
out.
Thanks for hanging out. Awesome post show. We need to
You
do
guys.
this more often because this is my dream. Alright. Well, stay tuned for Gamer Geeks coming up in estimated time of timeness.
Soon.
Soon. Trademark.
TM.
Bye.
Alright, bye.